Aliens do exist. They live among us. This is the new shift. This is a new thing again, and the mainstream media is full of these interviews, informations, and suddenly whistleblowers coming out from every corner of the US and every corner of the world. Whilst before we've got one or two, and they all got ridiculed, and anyone basically who was there to come out with the idea that aliens exist or aliens even live among us. Some people came even like they can shapeshift. Yes, they were talking about reptilians and everyone ridiculed them. And now, ta-da, everywhere in the mainstream media, whistleblowers started to come out. Whistleblowers from CIA, Army, you know, official, semi-official sources. Oh, the president of the US posted AI-generated pictures with him walk with alien or aliens. I definitely seen one. He's walking with an alien, surrounded with the Secret Service members. It's obviously an AI generated, but why would he post that? And just a few weeks ago, I was wondering why everywhere in the mainstream media got picked up this UFO scientist disappeared or got killed, kidnapped. Few weeks after, declassifying 162 UFO files or UAP files. And now, aliens themselves are here. So we've got, if a year ago someone would tell me, in 2026, if you start talking about aliens, people might not straight away going to label you as an idiot, then I wouldn't believe you. So within a few months, we've got from point A, which was aliens do not exist. There is no alien life form, no UFOs. You're imagining that. No conspiracies to kidnap or kill scientists who investigate UFO reports. So from that point A, we got to point B when, yes, UFO scientists getting kidnapped, killed, commit suicide in very suspicious circumstances. And yes, UFOs or UAPs are real, or USOs, unidentified submerged objects. So from point A, that you are crazy, doesn't exist, we got to point B within 2 months, like everything is real, everything, yeah, they live among us. Now multiple people at the same time on TV shows and podcasts were watched by tens or hundreds of millions. They come out and they say, yeah, aliens exist. At the moment, they say there are 4 confirmed alien race or alien races that actually exist, and they constantly in contact with humans. So that's the ones, the classic greys, the little aliens, the grey aliens. Also classic or well-known, I believe, who's into the UFO genre, the tall Nordic ones. But now we got the confirmation or semi-confirmation or quasi-confirmation of the reptilians. Reptilians, which I remember whoever talked about reptilians, yeah, if you talked about UFOs, people said you're crazy. If you started to talk about reptilians, people said you should be locked up. You're not just crazy, you should be locked up. You shouldn't be allowed in society. But here we are now. Yes, reptilians exist. And also mantids or insectoids. Insectoids, yeah, you heard it right. Insect aliens, insectoids. So like been described as as a giant praying mantis. Well, talking about horror movies come alive. So, highly intelligent race though, so don't get fooled by the look. Even though they look like insects, they are highly intelligent and they communicate through telepathy. So here we are. That's not my opinion. I'm talking about the nowadays official stand of, is it the US government, or is it just the US president, or secret services, or all together? How official is this? Again, it's not official, of course. It's, I say, semi-official, but these whistleblowers now coming out from all corners of the US. And I've seen multiple CIA or ex-CIA agents, operatives, NASA, military, you name it. They're out, they're all talking about aliens are real and they live among us. It's crazy and unbelievable. And again, like, how many people got destroyed? How many people got ridiculed because they were there to say that no, aliens exist. I've seen them, or don't say I've seen them, I believe them. You said anything like that, you were labeled for life. I remember a few years ago, the ex-defense minister of Canada came out with the fact, he said it's a fact that aliens exist. He's seen spacecrafts, he's seen aliens. And oh my God, the attention he got, the negative attention, again, like, people kind of destroyed him. Every respectable, not just mainstream media, even people would think, okay, they deep thinkers, they kind of open to different philosophies, different views. Even those people or these mediums destroyed him. And not just him, everyone. They destroyed everyone, and now suddenly, ta-da, it's all true. It's all true. What's going on? Again, I asked in my previous video, why now? We kind of knew that. We were aware of that for decades or so. Why now, suddenly, within the window of 2 or 3 months? I think 2 months. It wasn't even 2 months ago when the first news came out, a news outlet, that these UFO scientists mysteriously disappeared, kidnapped, or sadly got killed. A few weeks later, UFOs exist. These are the official CIA documents, or UAPs. And now, aliens. Aliens they do exist, and they're here. They live among us. Crazy, really crazy. And I would welcome this whole big opening and coming out if it wasn't my personal experience that there is always something behind these coming out, and there is always something behind this. So it's not for your benefit, it's going to benefit someone else. And I just want to know, who is this information going to benefit now? Why now? Why suddenly, when something happens, very interesting, if you drop a ball, let's say, I drop the ball, bam, and suddenly every corner again, CIA, ex-CIA agents and people, you know, insiders, whistleblowers, gonna come out and they say, look, the ball has been dropped. You know, the ball has been dropped. I just dropped it. But as soon as something like this happens, suddenly they come out and they say, oh, it was always like this. I knew that. Wow, why don't they come out before? Why those people never spoke about aliens exist? I not just believed them. I saw them, I work with them, I'm in contact with them. No, nothing. And suddenly, bam, from everywhere. And not just UFOs, USOs came out. So I saw a Navy, American Navy, the Admiral, huge, high-rank military official says like, oh, USOs, thousands around the coast of the US. And now they came out. So now they came out with the official data that around 9,000 USO, so unidentified submerged object, so UFO under or below the surface water, underwater. So these reports, only this year, it's closing to 10,000 now. 10,000 and 10,000 sightings, signal detection, kind of detection. Suddenly they are everywhere, and they were everywhere. Who knows? Anyways, very strange. Again, I would be really happy if I did not suspect that there is something behind this. There is something we probably never gonna know, and something these officials never going to tell us. But the main thing is, look at that from the point of aliens do not exist. And if you're talking about them, you're crazy, you're an idiot, F off. We got to the point within just a few weeks' time that, yeah, it's all real. Very interesting.